A new variant has been discovered in Denmark, and they've given it the most stupid name. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, I'm JNewtz. Welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, do me a favour, do yourself a favour, click subscribe and ring that grey notification bell so that you know every single time that I make videos. Now, let's get into this. It's now the end of January. Ask yourself this question if you live in Melbourne. Have I bought myself tickets to CENSORED yet? If the answer is no, click on the link in the description, buy your tickets, you're going to love this show. We've covered this before on this channel several times now, and today we're going to cover it again. Viruses mutate all the time. There will always be a new strain of whatever it is that's going around, such as, the flu or what else? Oh, that's right, COVID. Surprise, surprise, there are always going to be new variants. That's the way viruses work. And so it should really come as no surprise that another new variant has just recently been discovered. This time it was in Denmark, and they have given it what I think is a really strange name. This latest variant is far more transmissible than Omicron, and they are fearing that people who have been infected before can be infected yet again. And they are starting to fear that it's going to spread across the world. It's been in Denmark, it's going across Europe, and I heard this morning it's already in the UK. The scientific name given for this new variant is BA2, which is an upgrade from BA1, more commonly known these days as Omicron. And they are saying it is rapidly taking a hold. Although they're also saying it's probably not as deadly as its forebear. Not that Omicron has been really deadly anyway. Either way, what they're basically saying in scientific terms is that this thing is still losing its potency. Now, let's get on to the name. What have they called BA2 for the media? What are they going to market BA2 as? What new name is going to be in our subconscious minds? Is it going to be something else in the Greek alphabet? Is it going to be a completely different word altogether? What have they decided to call this new variant? Are you ready? Stealth Omicron. Yeah, you heard correctly. Stealth. It's like it's a fucking ninja. I say, why did you choose to call this one Stealth Omicron? Well, because it's creeping up on you, innit? Like a ninja. You don't even know it's there. Before you know it, you got it. And I do hope that when you heard the name Stealth, you did the same thing that I did when I heard about it and laughed your fucking ass off. Because it's almost as stupid as last year when they had Delta Plus, or as I called it, I can't believe it's not Delta. But let's be serious for a second. Should we all be worried about Stealth Omicron? Who knows? Let's find out. Well, Britain has already recorded 400 cases of Stealth Omicron, and the doctors and scientists there are predicting and fearing it could be the dominant strain within 3 weeks. Other countries are experiencing Stealth Omicron too, such as Sweden, the Philippines, South Africa, and France. In fact, the French health minister has already said that he doubts that this will be a game changer. Okay, so if it's not a game changer, and if it's not highly dangerous, and yeah, it might be transmissible, but if you're not dying from it, and if you're not really gonna have your life affected by it, why is this thing a thing? Why have they thought, oh, let's call this thing Stealth Omicron to really put fear into people, but make sure that when you put the fear into people, make sure that you also tell them that it's not deadly and that it's not a game changer, it's not going to fucking do very much. Fucking fucktards. Media, Jesus fucking Christ. The French health minister also said that the number of infections and cases in the UK halve every 7 days. And he expects France to follow in a similar pattern, but about 2 weeks behind. But then the director of the Geneva's Institute of Global Health basically said that this could reignite the pandemic across France. So, which one is it? Do we not worry about it, or do we worry about it? I mean, so far most people are basically saying, oh, you can get it, but don't worry about it. So, let's not worry about it. Why are we even talking about this? Oh, that's right, yeah, because the media likes to put everything out there. You need to make sure you fucking fear this, son. Fucking fear for your life. The main thing they seem to be concerned about is the fact that it can reinfect you if you've already had COVID, like the Omicron strain or whatever. But at the same time, they are also saying that they are not seeing any increase in hospitalizations or deaths, and so they are also quoting that right now, whilst they are observing it, they are really not too concerned about it. Once again, why are we talking about this? Now I know I'm coming across as if everything's okay and there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure there are people out there, maybe even you, who agree with that. But I know for a fact that if I was having a director with the Director General of the World Health Organization, he would completely disagree with me. Because he has said it's too dangerous to assume that this stealth Omicron will be the last variant and that we are basically seeing the endgame of the pandemic. Well, newsflash, Mr. fucking Director of the World Health Organization, a virus will always fucking mutate. Influenza, after 100 years, is still going around the world mutating. That's what they fucking do. Are we seeing the end of the pandemic? I'd like to think, yes, we fucking are. If you look at history, look at the Spanish flu. The first strain, it did a little bit of damage and then it went away. Strain number 2 and strain number 3 really did the biggest damage. That is where hundreds, thousands, millions of people all over the world lost their lives. By the time it came to strain number 4 and 5 and so on, it was losing its potency. Less people were dying, people were learning to live with it. And now, we just call it the flu. So is Omicron, coronavirus, COVID-19 up to that particular stage? Well, if I count correctly, stealth Omicron is variant number 5 or maybe even number 6. The first one, then the one that you can't talk about for racist reasons, then Delta, Delta Plus. So yeah, I think this is like variation number 6, which basically means it's running out of fucking steam. So here's some advice. If you are worried about any form of the coronavirus, Omicron, or stealth Omicron variant attacking you, work out, get some exercise, do some fucking walking, eat properly, get off all the junk food, lay off the alcohol and the cigarettes, and just live more of a healthy lifestyle, you fat cunt. Because ultimately, you are in control of your health. You shouldn't be looking toward the media or the politicians or the World Health Organization to give you all of the health advice that you need. So use your brain, if you still have one to fucking think with, and just work it out for yourself, live your own healthy lifestyle, and stop living in the fucking fear. If you get it, you might not even know it. And that's the thing with a fucking virus. Sometimes it doesn't affect you, so get on with your fucking life, ignore the whole super, delta, fucking Omicron, stealth, who gives a fuck what it's called these days, and just get on with living. Right, do me a favour, leave me a comment below. Do you think that this super stealth Omicron variant, I still can't believe they called it that, is something that we should worry about? Do you think that, yes, we are finally seeing the end of this fucking pandemic? Or do you think to yourself, you're so fucking ignorant, it's people like you who are causing the problem, look at all the deaths and hospitalizations, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Whatever your opinion is, I want to hear from you. Now, if you enjoy being offended, if you like dark humor, black humor, if you like to laugh at things you shouldn't laugh about, then click on the links in the description below, get your tickets to our show, Censored. You are going to absolutely fucking love it. Just do us a favor, if you are easily offended, don't complain about it afterwards, because if you choose to buy tickets, or if you choose to come along with somebody who bought tickets, then you can only blame yourself for going. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel, ring that great notification bell, and remember, don't be a fucktard. This video was brought to you by Stealth Omicron. Make sure you fear it. Fucking stupid name. Nothing in it.